Yes, welcome to another video. This is the review of the City-Liverpool game. 2-2, the end result. We're going to go through it. Should City have won? How are the referee? All that kind of stuff. We're going to get into that in just a moment. Before we do, let's set a like target. Let's go for 1,500 likes, guys. So you guys who are part of the notification gang really need your help. Please smash the thumbs up on the video if you do enjoy it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well and hit the notification bell. We're really close to 40,000 subscribers. We'll do a 40,000 subscriber stream, Bray. When we get to 40k, we'll go live and do a little celebration. So any help towards that, massively appreciated. And a big shout out to our sponsors. Really help support the channel, helping us grow and just keep going, really. It's the guys at Manscaped. Have recently released their Lawnmower 4.0, specifically designed to shave your balls. It's got ceramic blades, skin safe technology as well, which helps reduce all your nicks and cuts when shaving your crown jewels. It's got a mega long battery life. It's waterproof, wireless charging, and it's got a torch on there as well in case you need to do some last minute manscaping at night time. If you want 20% off and free shipping, you can do. Use our code extra20 XTRA20 at checkout, manscaped.com, and you'll get those discounts. All the details are in the description and the pinned comment as well. Right, okay, let's talk about the game for a moment, because we normally go straight into a play, but let's talk about the actual game, because it was a fantastic game, bro, wasn't it? Yeah,
end-to-end stuff. But it was second half, definitely was mad. That's when the goals started flying in. First half was pretty much we held through the difficult 10-minute period, which always happens at Anfield. And we did well to come out of that. You know what I mean? Pretty much untouched. I don't think Liverpool had any chance. I think by the end of the first half, they only had one shot, and it wasn't even on target. I think that was the one that actually went out for throwing, wasn't it? And do you know what I mean? First half, I mean, Phil Foden show. He absolutely smashed it. He had chance after chance. You know what I mean? And we were creating chances in the first half, and then at half time, we were looking back at it going, the same problems persisting about we're playing better, but we're not scoring our chances and stuff. And that seems to be the recurring theme right now. But you know what I mean? That first half was incredible. And then second half, that was when, you know what I mean, Liverpool really stepped up their game. Really went for it. They went for the kill. They got the first goal. And you know what I mean? Then we looked like we was on the ropes then. But we fought back, you know what I mean? Which is real spirit from the team.
It is, yeah, because Anfield is a disgusting place to go. It's really hard to get a result there. We went behind twice and come back. That is fantastic. I don't think we would have done that in years gone by. No. So, you know, it's showing that this team is got the minerals, it's got the fight, the spirit, as you say. You know, we've only lost one in our last 5 games now at Anfield, you know what I mean? So people will talk about the fact that we don't get too many wins there, but we know we're not getting too many defeats there either, which, you know, not a lot of other teams can say that. So we are changing.
It's a step forward, you know what I mean?
It's a step forward, you know. The only problem is that in that first half, we were the better team, but we need to take our chances, like you said, bro, because at half time, I even said it on the stream, Liverpool will get better in that second half. They were always going to get better because, you know, they weren't very good in that first half. And the problem is we hadn't took our chances. So then it was difficult, you know, because Liverpool are going to come out, they'll take their chances because they're very clinical. And, you know, I'm a little bit disappointed that we only got a point, because I think we should have won the game. We had the chances to win the game. However, having said that, it's still a great point away at Anfield. We won last week at Chelsea. 4 points out of them 2 games is really good. So it's all right, and it was a good game to watch. It wasn't boring.
As a neutral, that must have been a wild game to watch. That second half, man. I mean, Salah scored a worldie against us. I mean, you know, they're just a fight back from City. It was entertaining, man. I just got to give a shout out to Rodri's last ditched block, which saved us.
I know, yeah. I mean, I don't know what Edison was doing there. He went into no man's land, but Fabinho had an open goal just to tap it in, and Rodri comes flying in. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Watch out for a video on him coming very shortly. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss that when it comes. But I want to talk about Phil Foden. You touched on him slightly there about how good he was, but I want to ask a question to you guys. I want you to tell us in the comment section below, and you can answer this as well, bro, but was that Phil Foden's best performance in a Manchester City shirt? Because, you know, he might have had other games where he scored more goals, you know, or scored a more spectacular goal. His goal at Anfield last year was probably better than this one, although today's was very good. But overall performance, influence on the game. He was telling Kevin De Bruyne what to do at parts during the game. He was absolutely phenomenal. On the left wing, he was in the middle. Sometimes he drifted out on the right-hand side. I just thought he was absolutely everywhere. He worked his socks off defensively for the team. His passing accuracy was up there. He didn't give the ball away too many times. His dribble success was amazing. He absolutely ruined James Milner. How he didn't get sent off was absolutely shocking. Poor refereeing. But for me, I think that I'm trying to wrap my brain, but just off the top of my head, I think that was Phil Foden's best performance in his City shirt. I
think it's his best performance in a City shirt from my recent memory. I mean, I can't really remember a game where he's played better than that. He was unreal. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win where we could actually, do you know what I mean, elate that kind of a little bit more. But he was so sick. He was so sick. I don't know how far this guy can go, but it's far.
You know what? I
just know for a fact it's far.
You just read out a tweet from someone, we don't know who it is, and someone said, Phil Foden stays at City, he'll retire the best City player of all time. Now, that's a big statement to make. It's a big statement to make. He's still early days in his career. However, you can see it happening. You can see it happening because this guy's got everything. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that David Silva... I mean, many consider David Silva to be the Manchester City's greatest ever player. But if there's one thing that David Silva didn't have, he didn't have the goals to back it up. Phil Foden's going to get goals. He should really be hitting 15, 20 goals a season for me because he's that good. If he's hitting that, he's going to be like Lampard numbers, mate. He's going to be up there with the top goal scorers in the Premier League of all time if he stays at City until he retires. So, look, massive praise for Phil Foden. I think a lot of people were a little bit scared to give him too much credit early on in his career because, you know, they didn't want to put too much pressure on. But he's now an integral part of this team. We need him on the pitch for his energy and his goals and assists.
You say this, bro, though. Does he know how good he is or not? Because sometimes he should shoot in positions and he doesn't, and it's just like, bro, do you know how good you are? You can hit that and it'll go in.
Well, I think the one that you're referring to is the first half. Someone plays the ball across to him on the left-hand side, and he takes a touch, and then I think he shoots, but it's blocked. He needs to hit it first time. The goal is very similar. He gets the ball on the left-hand side and whips it in the bottom corner. It's very Sane-esque, and I just think that, I'm not sure. I don't know why he took the touch in the first half. I think he should just hit it first time. And I think, I don't know, he's the player, he'll know more than me, but I just think that he needs to understand how good he is. He's a real good player, and sometimes don't take that extra touch because you don't need it because you're very, very good at hitting a football.
This season, this guy's going to be one of the most important players for Manchester City.
I think so. And especially if Kev's not fully at the races with his fitness. Obviously, his fitness is a little bit off. What's going on there? Phil Foden is going to be absolutely integral to how this team performs. But yeah, massive, massive praise to Phil Foden. Let us know in the comment section below. 2 questions for you. Number 1, was that his best performance of all time in a City shirt? And 2, if he stays at City for the rest of his career, do you reckon he'll be considered the best City player of all time? Big question, maybe a bit early, but it's good to chat and debate it. Right, let's get into these player ratings then. These are decided by our extra club members, the guys at the bottom of the screen. If you want to get involved, have your say on the ratings and influence the numbers, then become an extra club member. The link is in the description. Some good ratings here. Very, very varied though, to be honest. Start off with Edison 8.2. We thought he had an okay game, but he almost cost us at the end there when he come flying out. With the get an 8.2. Walker with an 8.4, thought it was phenomenal. Diaz and Laporte 8.5 and 8.4, and Cancelo 7.6. Cancelo did have a good game, but
it was a Salah goal.
It's a Salah goal. If you watch the replay, he goes sprinting out like a steam train. Absolutely no need to. Salah's got his back to goal. Salah spins him, and then we're in real trouble because Salah's running in the penalty area. He just needs to hold his man there. He kind of cost us a goal, but as you kept on saying during the stream, going forward, he was crucial.
Yeah, he just needs to work on that defensive. And we know this about Cancelo. His defensive abilities aren't as good as his forward abilities. So, I mean, it is what it is. Midfield wise, Rodri gets a 9.4. Rodri, that crucial block. Wow. He's had another really good game. For the past, this is 3 games in a row now where he's looking at one of the best defensive midfielders in the Premier League. Yeah. He's absolutely smashing it. He's looking incredible, which is mad.
And we are going to do a video on him, by the way, in the international break, because we're going to have to talk about his development. Because the last 3 games, if you was to say who's been the best player in the last 3 games as a whole, you got to pick Rodri. I think you got to pick Rodri.
Yeah, consistency-wise, unreal. Bernardo gets 9.6. Another really high rating there. He was incredible. He had his Messi moment in that game where you shouted Messi.
7 players. If you watch the replay, he takes a player on and gets away from 7 players. So sometimes he takes a player on and then skins him again. But Just phenomenal from him.
And then Kev finished out that midfield with 7.6, same as Cancelo. But Kev got the goal. I mean, it massively deflected, I think. But Kev got the goal anyway.
I think he get the assist as well.
And
was that did he get the assist for Foden's goal?
No, was that not Gabby?
Might have been Gabby. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Oh, in fact, no. Yeah, you're right. I think it was Gabby. Anyway, but yeah, he doesn't look on it. We said this against PSG. He looks kind of off it. Don't know what's wrong with Kev. Seems a bit slow. Don't know whether it's match fitness, match sharpness. Do you know what I mean? Both of the two. I think this international break could do in bits. Do you know what I mean? Might not do. But I think.
Well, the question is, and we had this debate, didn't we, in the live watch along, is. First of all, what's the problem with Kevin? Is he injured, carrying a knock, in which case he needs a rest over the international break? Yeah. Or is he just not match fit, like match sharpness, in which case he needs to play in the international because he needs the minutes?
Or is he just legit knackered?
Yeah, in which case, yeah, he needs a rest.
He needs rest.
That's the question. You know, we don't know because we're not physios and you guys won't know. It's just a question for basically Kev. You know, what's wrong with you, mate? Are you struggling because you've got a knock, or do you just need more minutes? You need to work your way in. But you can't take him off because he can provide them goals and assists, man. He's still great. Jesus on the right hand side, 8.2. He's playing really, really well. I think that's quite a low rating, actually. I think he deserves maybe an 8.4, 8.5. I think a little bit higher. Grealish gets a really low rating there with a 6.7. Obviously played in a false nine position.
He wasn't good, but then it's hard to expect him to be always in it because, you know what I mean, if you put Torres in there, would he really been fed anything?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's one of them weird situations. Do you know when we're like Aguero, when we always say this, if we get a striker, are they actually going to get any service? Yeah. When Aguero was playing for us, bro, he barely even touched the ball. Towards the end of the back of the last season, was like, he's not even getting the ball. He was actually complaining that they weren't passing to him. Yeah. It's because they don't get any service and that.
It's a weird one, isn't it? It's
a weird one for Grealish, and he's in a position that he's never played before. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. I fully guarantee stick him on the left and he'll do decent again.
Yeah, but you couldn't stick him on the left because Foden was there today and he was absolutely phenomenal. Man of the match, I think. Yeah, 9.8. So it's the extra club man of the match there. Bernardo and Rodri just missing out, but Foden, he ran the show. He was definitely our best player today. Got a goal. Should have had another goal, truth be told. Excellent defensively, as we've already said. Brilliant. Sterling came on, thought he did all right. Gets 7.2. Pep with a 9.7. And we've added the referee in this one because the referee was absolutely atrocious today. How James Milner didn't get sent off is beyond me. That first one where Phil Foden's running through on goal and we all thought it was a penalty, but it actually was a free kick and the referee didn't even give a foul. That there is worrying. It's seriously worrying that from the referee. Paul Tierney today was absolutely shocking. Apparently Mika Richards was talking about the referee on the British TV channels after the game and he was giving the referee a little bit of stick because he wasn't great. That was no below that. Milner, mate. If there's anyone there that don't think Milner should be sent off, you need to give your head a wobble. But that's it. It's good ratings. I think the ratings are, you know, I don't have too much to argue there with the ratings. I think they're decent.
Decent ratings. Yeah. Incredible game. For a neutral, they'd have loved it. Do you know what I mean? It's a draw. I'll take the point. I mean, it's a really good point away at Anfield. We've now conquered all these. Do you know what I mean? We've boxed off all these away games now. Yeah. They're all done. Big. All these away games against our title rivals are dusted. And then, you know what I mean, all the home games are coming next half of the season. So, and we're only 2 points off top. 2 points. How have we managed this? Yeah. I have no idea. Especially when after drawing with Southampton, people shit themselves. You know what I mean, how have we done that? No idea.
Yeah, no. A good week. It's been a good week. You can't really complain too much about the week. Let us know your thoughts then, guys, on the game today in the comments section below. If you do want to pick yourself up a Lawnmower 4.0 to become part of 2 million men worldwide who have smooth balls, go to manscaped.com, use code EXTRA20, XTRA20, and you'll get yourself 20% off and free shipping. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.